Okay. Jayanti, are you joined?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Enough. Like comment. I think these are the people are joining today, and I'm sharing my screen too. Everyone of you are able to see my screen.
Yes.
Yes,
What is
ma'am.
our last section? What we have discussed in the last session?
Disadvantages
Exception
of
handling.
overloading, constructions, exception handling.
Okay. Exception handling. I mean, you people have practiced all the things. In the overriding also we have discussed, am I right? Virtual and override keyword.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Constructors,
Just
yes.
yeah. Just give me a minute. 1 minute, all of you. We'll start. 1 minute. Yeah. Listen here, all of you. Careful. What is the meaning of constructor? What are the rules of constructors? Anyone of you remember?
Program
Yeah.
name should be the constructor
In
name.
class,
Constructor name is equal to
Same
the
name as
class name.
Yeah.
Class name is same as constructor name.
And
Second point.
constructor doesn't return
Uh,
The constructor cannot have any return type method, any written type variant.
doesn't
Yes. Constructor does not return any value, even void also. Am I right?
Even
yes,
And
correct.
one more important point is
it can be
can be
overloaded.
called
it can be called
automatically.
automatically whenever we create object class.
very
When our
good.
object is
Can be called automatically whenever object
created.
of a class is created. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you please mute yourself. I'm getting some noise. Yeah. Whenever object of a class is created. Today we're going to focus on the topics like abstract class and interface, and we're going to discuss about other important topic is generics. Okay. Along with this, today we're going to discuss one more important interview point of view. The other topic is multiple inheritance. Okay, clear all of you? Inheritance. Now, listen here, all of you. First, we're going to discuss about the abstract class and interface. These two things are very much important, and most of the people they'll ask in interviews, what is the meaning of abstract class? What is the meaning of interface? What is the difference between abstract class and interface, and all the things. Okay. Now, listen here. First, we'll go and go ahead. Someone is asking.
It comes under OOPS concept, abstraction.
Yes. Abstract class, interface, generics, multiple inheritance. These all the concepts are roots only.
Okay.
Okay. Now listen here. First, we're going to discuss about abstract class. Now listen here. Coming to the abstract class, it is a combination of abstract functions and non-abstract functions. Okay. Abstract functions and non-abstract functions. Okay. Non-abstract functions. Okay. Now listen here. Coming to abstract functions that are present in abstract class, abstract functions of abstract functions does not have any implementation. There is no implementation for abstract functions that are present in an abstract class. Does not have any implementation. Now listen here, and coming to non-abstract functions, they have the implementation. Non-abstract function have the implementation. Clear all of you? Just listen here the simple funda, that is abstract class is a combination of abstract functions and non-abstract functions. Coming to abstract functions, they don't have any implementations in the abstract class. Coming to the non-abstract functions, they have implementation in the abstract class. Okay. Now we're going to see this example. Listen here very carefully. Now one more important interview point here is it is not possible to create object for abstract class. Okay, it is not possible to create object for abstract class. Okay. Now why it is not possible to create object for abstract class, and why there is no implementation for abstract class that are present in an abstract functions that are present in an abstract class, how to provide the implementation for that abstract methods, that all the things very clearly we're going to see here. Okay. Now observe here all of you very carefully. I'm just opening the console application whatever we have created for this class. Now listen. Now listen here, I'm creating a class here. Class, if we are taking a class as abstract keyword must and should we need to mention. Abstract class, I'm taking the name of the class is arithmetic. Now listen here all of you very carefully. I'm just creating two abstract functions and two non-abstract functions. See, public, abstract, void, add is my function. The add function is taking two parameters, that is int A and int B. Along with this, I'm taking one more function, that is public abstract void. Subtraction is my function name. This is also taking two parameters, that is int A and int B. And I'm taking two more non-abstract functions, two non-abstract functions, that is public void. Multiplication is my function name, int A and int B. Okay. Now console.writeLine of multiplication, in the sense I'm providing the implementation like A into B, and I'm creating one more non-abstract function, that is public void. Division is my first function name, int A and int B, and I'm just taking console.writeLine of A by B. Listen here all of you very carefully. If you want to, if you are, the class is abstract, must and should the class need to be precede with abstract keyword. Okavela abstract keyword anedi undanukondi, then we can say that this is abstract class. Okay. Now this abstract class having how many functions? Totally 4 functions. Among the 4 functions, 2 functions are abstract functions. How we can say that functions are abstract functions? They have the keyword that is abstract.
Okay.
Am I correct? Now along with this abstract functions, we have 2 non-abstract functions also. Am I right?
Yes.
As I told you in this material, the notepad, I told you people, abstract functions does not have any implementation. See, for these abstract functions is we have provided console.writeLine of A plus B, no, right? They have only declaration. There is no implementation for this methods. Am I right?
Right.
Yes.
So
Right.
for these methods like multiplication and division, we have an implementation that is A into B and A by B like this. For addition and subtraction, we don't have any implementation. For multiplication and division, we have an implementation. Okay, for whatever the abstract functions are there, they don't have any implementation in the abstract class, and whatever the non-abstract functions are there, they have an implementation in abstract class. Clear? Now listen here all of you very carefully. I'm creating the child class for this abstract class. Class sample is inheriting from, how to inherit the abstract class, how to inherit the class sample colon, that means a child class colon base class. What is the name of the base class? That is arithmetic. Clear? Clear?
Yeah.
Now, what are the abstract functions that are present in an abstract class? That is add and subtraction. Am I right? We are providing the implementation for abstract functions in a child class. Okay, public, override, void, add. For add function, we are giving the implementation as A plus B. Okay, the same way we are, one more abstract method is there, right? That is subtraction. Am I right? We need to provide the implementation for that method too. Okay. So it is clear all of you. So my child class is providing the implementation for abstract methods that are present in an abstract class. Okay.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
Now see here, as of now you people understood that abstract class is a combination of abstract functions and non-abstract functions. For abstract functions we don't have any implementation in abstract class. We are providing the implementation for abstract methods in a child class. Okay, that's what I told you people here, right? Abstract class is a combination of abstract functions and non-abstract functions. Abstract functions does not have any implementation. Non-abstract functions we have the implementation. And one more important point is, it is not possible to create object for abstract class. That's what, why it is not possible, we'll try to understand. So by seeing this abstract class, we can't say that it is a fully developed class, right?
Hmm.
Because some of the methods are not having implementation. Okay. So we can't say that the abstract class is a fully developed class. We can't say that, I mean, abstract class is a full-fledged class, because some of the methods they are not implemented. They are yet to be implemented in the child class. So if it is not fully developed class, it is not it is not having any use to create an object, because some of the methods are not implemented. It is not fully qualified class. If you are taking any employee into our organization, we are thinking that the employee is qualified or not. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
If the guy is not fully qualified, then it is not having any use to take that guy into our organization, right? We can think many times if you are recruiting one person. The same way, with the class, whatever the class arithmetic abstract class is there, it is not fully implemented class. So even though you are creating object for it, some of the methods only we can implement, you can utilize it. That is the reason it is not fully qualified class. Even though you are creating an object for abstract class, it will going to throw an error saying that it is not possible you to create an object for abstract class like that. Okay, that's why it is not possible you to create an object for abstract class, because abstract class is not fully qualified class. Okay, clear? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to access the features of abstract class and features of abstract methods that are present in a child class, we need to create an object for child class, that is sample. Okay, sample OB is equal to new sample. All of you people know, right? Sample class name space object name is equal to new class name. Am I right? So OB dot add method that is 10, 20, and OB dot add of add is already there. Now we are calling the subtraction, that is 10, 20, and OB dot multiplication, that is 10, 20, and OB dot division, the division method is also 10, 20. Clear all of you? Now I'm just trying to run it. See here, the result came, right?
Hmm.
This is how we can create the abstract class, and we can implement the abstract methods of abstract class in child classes. Okay, take the screenshot of it, make it fast, all of you.
Okay.
So that we're going to take another topic, that is interface.
Kalyani?
Yes.
What is the use of abstract class? Instead of abstract class, can we use directly class? What is the purpose of abstract class then?
No, come again. Instead of it, we can use.
See, anyway, we are implementing the same methods in the child class. So instead of creating the abstract class, we can straight away we can create a class and we can use those functions. What is the use of abstract class then?
Yeah, nice question. See, whenever you are taking nowadays we are having a mobiles, right? No, we have a normal mobile and smartphone is there. Am I right?
Yeah.
If you are taking a normal mobile, you can take the features like only calling options and the other option like messaging option. Even if you are taking a back 2001 of Nokia mobile, you are having the mobile or calling option and the messaging option.
Yeah.
Here you are mentioning the apps feature as a abstract function.
Okay.
Okay. Apps will not going to be developed in normal mobile.
Okay.
Whatever the child class that is there, Android phone is inheriting the normal mobile. It is now Android phone providing the apps feature in its own way.
Okay.
I'll tell you. See, nice question actually. See, the normal mobile, it is there. Normal mobile. Okay, normal mobile is having the features like call and message. Okay. We are providing the features, calling feature and messaging feature. We are already provided the implementation.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, apps feature is there, right? It is not having implementation. That is, it is abstract function. Okay. That is, it is abstract function. Now, see, whatever the child class is like Android phone is there. Android phone is implementing the normal mobile. is providing the implementation for apps feature. Android app feature is different, right?
Hmm.
So it is providing its own features in Android mobile. Now class iOS is there. iOS is inheriting from normal mobile. So it is providing apps feature in its own way.
Okay.
So other than providing the implementation for call and message again and again here in the child classes, whatever the common functionalities are there here and here we are providing the implementation for the normal mobile, and whatever the apps functionalities are there, that apps functionalities we are providing the implementation in the child classes. So child class Android will provide its own implementation in different way for apps. iOS will provide implementation for it in different way in iOS. Clear? So these two classes, common functionalities, common features are there. Again creating other than creating again and again in a child classes, we are taking them and we are providing the implementation for call and message in a parent class, and apps feature in differently we are going to provide in different child classes, either Android or iOS or BlackBerry or Windows, and they're providing their own way. That is the reason the common feature apps we are providing an abstract class in abstract class abstract method. They'll provide the abstract method implementation their own way in a Android phone, iOS phone, Windows phone, and all the things. Clear? If you're taking Android, iOS, or BlackBerry or Windows, the common functionalities that will going to work is call and message.
Okay, does it mean like if you are inheriting the abstract class in the base child class, you must implement those abstract methods mandatory.
Yes. If you are not implementing, it will throw an error.
You haven't mentioned in the previous points. You haven't written that point actually.
Yes, after completion of interface, I thought to mention because both are same.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
What
Now it
about
is clear?
that class? If you are calling the parent class, is it mandatory to use the classes in
Your
the
voice is not clear actually. Come again.
in child class? It's mandatory to use the all abstract classes if you are inheriting. If you are super class is abstract class.
Yes. We
What
need to
about
implement all the methods.
what about non-abstract methods? Do we need to implement non-abstract methods as well?
No, we already implemented, right? Non-abstract methods here itself in abstract class. See?
Okay. Yeah, got it. Yeah.
So there is no implementation required. See, add and subtract only we need to implement in a child class because they are abstract methods. Clear?
Okay.
Yeah. Now listen here, all of you. We'll see other topic, that is interface. See here, all of you, interface means it is a combination of all abstract methods. Okay, it is a combination of all abstract methods. Now, as of now, whatever we have seen, the abstract class is a combination of abstract methods and non-abstract methods. Am I right? Coming to interface is a combination of all abstract methods. Now, listen here. As of now, whenever we are we want to take the abstract methods like multiplication, we have taken like this. Am I right? Public abstract void multiplication as a method. Clear? Now, as I'm telling you people, all the methods are abstract methods. So mandatorily we need to provide all the methods public and abstract. So if 100 methods are there, for 100 methods we need to take public and abstract. So other than taking public and abstract for all the methods, by defaultly, Microsoft is taken that whatever the method you are taking in abstract, that would be a public and abstract. So it is not required you to take again public and abstract. Again, I'm telling you people, if you are taking a method as abstract method అయితే దాని syntax ఎలా ఉండాలి అంటే public abstract void multiplication or void add అని ఎలా ఉండాలి. Okay. All the methods that are present in an interface would be abstract methods. Interface is a combination of all abstract methods, so it is not required you to give again and again public and abstract. Whatever you are taking an interface, that by defaultly public and abstract. I'm writing here. I'm getting some noise. Yeah, listen here. All the methods that are present in an interface are by defaultly by defaultly they are public and abstract. They are public and abstract. Public and abstract. So explicitly, it is not required you to mention public and abstract again. So directly you can take the methods like void add and void subtraction and void multiplication like this. Clear all of you?
Yeah, clear.
So they are by defaultly public and abstract. Okay. Whatever that is present inside of the abstract interface, they are public and abstract. So public abstract, void add, public abstract, void subtraction, public abstract, void multiplication, public abstract, void division. Clear all of you?
Okay.
Now, one more rule for the interface is a contract between itself and a derived class. This contract will tell us that we need to provide implementation for all the methods that are present in an
Interface.
exactly. We need to provide the implementation for all the methods that are present in an interface in a child class. See, what is the meaning of this is interface is having 5 methods, let's say. Okay, interface is having 5 methods or 4 methods or 2 methods like this. So see, interface name is arithmetic. What is the name of the interface now?
Arithmetic.
Arith. Now
Void.
I'm taking void add. Why I'm not taking public and abstract? By default they are public and abstract. I have told you people, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Now how many methods are there in my interface now?
2.
Now whatever the child class you are taking, child class sample that is inheriting from arith, right?
Mm-hmm.
Must and should we need to provide all the implementations that are present in an interface. Okay. Must and should we need to provide the implementation that are present for all the methods that are present in an interface. Interface is a contract between itself and derived class. We need to provide implementation for all the methods that are present in an interface in the child class.
Okay.
If you are providing implementation for only add method, if you are not providing for subtract method, it will going to throw an error because you are failing the contract, right? The contract itself, it is saying that you need to provide all the methods implementation that are present in an interface. Clear?
Okay.
Now shall we see the program now?
Yeah, madam, derived class means it's a parent class, right?
No, derived class means it's a child class. Okay, now listen all of you. Interface. What is the name of the interface I'm taking here as? Arithmetic. Okay. Now void add, and I'm taking int A and int B. Other than all these things, I'm taking like this, and void subtraction I'm taking, and void multiplication, and void division, and how many methods are there here?
4.
4. Very good. So class sample is inheriting from what is the name of the interface?
Arith.
Arithmetic.
Now shall I take public void add is my method, and I'm compiling this. It will going to execute or else it will going to throw an error.
Error.
Why?
Because
Why?
it can include for all the other classes too. I mean for all the other methods too.
How many methods we didn't implemented as of now?
One method only, we have to implement it 3 minutes.
3 more methods. So how many errors are came?
3.
3.
What those errors? What it is saying? Does not implement the interface member that is division, does not implement the interface member that is multiplication, does not implement the interface member that is subtraction. It is implemented the add function, that is why 4th error is not there. We are violating the contract here. because we are not implemented the subtraction, multiplication and division methods. Clear? Huh?
Yes.
Shall we see that implementations here?
Yes.
So I'm just copying it. I'm just changing the name of the methods as subtraction, multiplication and division. If I'm compiling now, it will going to throw an error.
No, shouldn't.
Why?
Because
All the
All the methods are implemented. See what it is showing, build failed or build succeeded.
Bill succeeded.
build succeeded.
Because there is no error. If any error is there, build failed. Okay.
I have a question.
Now shall I provide the implementation? Yeah, go ahead. Answer, tell me.
So you've defined these four methods. Do you need to put them in the same order as it was in the...
No.
No.
No. It is your wish.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay. As long as you're,
Yeah, no problem.
as long as they're being implemented and defined here, then it's fine. It doesn't matter this
Yes.
order. Okay.
Yes. Now listen, all of you. I'm just providing the implementation here. So along with that, I'm from subtraction method, I'm from multiplication method, division method, and like this, I'm constantly writing the information. See, whenever you are taking abstract class, I'm getting noise from my end. Jayanti, please mute yourself. Yeah. Yeah, listen here, all of you. Whenever you are taking abstract class is a combination of abstract methods and non-abstract methods. Am I right?
Yeah.
Coming to interface is a combination of all abstract methods only. Okay, that is a major difference actually.
Okay.
Now listen, I'm taking a sample class, sample. So suppose the example that you are taking a mobile, in the sense you know what are the common features that are present in the child classes like Android phone or iOS phone or Windows phone. So you are taking an abstract class, common features you are implemented in a base class. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the child class, what are the common features are available, how they are implemented, you don't know, then you can take an interface only taking the methods, that's it.
Okay.
Okay. So you don't know that common features also, then you can go ahead with the interface. Interface is not having implemented for any method. Clear? So if you know common features, they are same as all the common features same like all the child classes, like phone, the example we have taken, that the common features are same in child classes, then you can go ahead with abstract class. Clear, all of you?
Mm-hmm.
Now that is the reason, that is the difference between abstract class and interface. So need to be very careful about the things. I mean, the important interview question this is. Now I'm just trying to run it. Clear? I'm from add method, subtraction method, multiplication and division. Clear, right?
Kalyani,
Yeah, go ahead.
whenever you create the object for that child class of the abstract class, it's in interface. Do we need to implement all the methods which are...
No, it is not required here. This is your wish.
Okay.
Okay, nice question actually. See,
Oh.
I'm compiling it. Here it is your wish, right? In the top of child class, that is mandatory. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Suppose your phone is ready with all features like apps feature, calling feature, messaging feature. Whatever the feature you want, you can use it. That is your wish. Here here it is a client class. Client class need to accept the features that are present, that are given by the developer. So features that are given by the developer, I know some of my parents are using only call and messaging feature even though they purchase the Android phone.
But you have one question, Kalyan. In real-time scenario, how, in what areas does abstract class and interface make it different for the project actually? Because
That's what, if 3 projects are having the common features, I mean, the features would be same, then you need to take an abstract class. Interface in the sense we don't know the implementation, anything that are present in a, methods, then you can place them as an interface and, implement them in required places.
I just wanted to add, Kalyani, the OOPS concept, the design is with the base class, how we wanted to have the derived class, whereas here it is about usage. And when it comes to abstract class and interface, it is basically falls into how you wanted to design your APIs so that the other people can use in multiple places. For example, you might take, say, Facebook methods. There would be the way it has been designed would be hierarchical or multi-level. They might have used multi-level loops or whatever would be their design pattern. But whoever is using those APIs, there is a collaboration between Facebook and other companies, and they wanted to implement some other additional feature, right? They will have to use those design concepts and then they will write their own programs. In this case, we have a sample and arithmetic as a design, but our program is the usage of that design. I don't know whether...
Maybe that much of, technical things won't be understandable by others.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
As of now, please remember that, abstract class is having, some of the methods are implemented and some of the methods are not implemented. Coming to interface, it will be having all abstract methods. In the real-time programs, we're going to see whenever we are discussing about the projects of, this Windows applications and all the things, okay? Yeah. Taken the screenshot, all of you?
No.
Yeah. Take the screenshot fast. Completed?
Yes.
Yeah. Now we're going to discuss about other topic now, that is multiple inheritance concept. This is also one of the important interview questions here. And what is the multiple inheritance? All of you, when I'm discussing about inheritance, I have characteristics of inheritance history. Multiple inheritance in the sense multiple base classes and one child class. Am I right? Multiple base classes and one child class. Now suppose the example that I take class A as a parent and class B is another parent, and shall I take class C is inheriting from A and B, correct? See, listen here all of you very carefully. Class A is having a function as F1, okay? Class B is also having a function as F1. So when I'm in the class C, when I'm calling the F1 function, the system will get a confusion that the F1 function is coming from A class or B class, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Because suppose there is an ambiguity between the parent classes, both the parent classes is having the same function.
Right.
So suppose the example that in this class, I mean, 10 among the 10 people, 2 people are there with the name as Ansan. So if I'm calling Ansan, 2 people will respond. There is ambiguity. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is whenever you are taking a multiple inheritance, there is a chance of ambiguity. That is the reason, parent things are classes they won't support. Other than classes, that we need to be follow as interface A and interface B. Here we need to take as interface, and whenever you are calling the F1 function right here, we need to call A.F1. So whenever you are calling the A.F1, in the sense it will going to point to A. In the A we are having the F1 function. So if I'm calling Ansan as two people are there with Ansan, one guy is having initial as A and another having the B. A Ansan means whatever the one he is having, he or she is having the initial as A, that one only will going to respond. Am I right? Now there is no ambiguity. A Ansan, B Ansan I'm calling, there is no ambiguity. Other than calling an Ansan, I'm calling with A Ansan and B Ansan.
Even you can create the object for the base class and we can create the same thing without.
No. Whenever parent and child classes things are there, must and should we need to create object for child class, then you need to call the parent class methods.
No, okay. It won't allow to create an object for the parent class.
It will allow, but there is no reusability at that time, right? If you are creating if you are creating object for parent class, there is no reusability, there is no concept of inheritance at that time. We are discussing about multiple inheritance, right? Multiple inheritance in a sense, inheritance concept need to be come into the picture. Okay, multiple inheritance in the sense multiple parent class and one child class. In this time we need to access the parent class features. I mean parent class feature and suppose some people can ask me the question, that is class you can take A dot F1 and at B dot F1. So whenever you are taking a class here, now class will not going to give you the calling features like A dot F1. We can't able to call like that with class name dot method name.
Oh, so
okay, must and should. Yes, must and should. Whenever you are taking an interface, then only it is having an option of A dot F1 and B dot F1.
Interfaces and for abstract classes, there is no use of creating an object. Is that the main?
No. Come again.
For interfaces, we no need to create any object. We can directly refer to the methods of the interface by using the interface.
Yes. A dot F1, yeah, interface name dot F1. So that is the reason A dot F1 and B dot F1. Okay.
Is the same
and
allowed?
One more thing. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Mali appandi okkari.
Is the same applicable for abstract class as well?
No. Classes at all, it is not possible to access like this. Only interfaces would be we can able to access like this. Yeah. And one more thing, is it possible to create an object for interface?
No.
Interface, no.
Object only creates class only.
Because interface has all abstract methods.
How we are saying in abstract class itself, it is not possible to create an object because some of the unimplemented methods are there. It is not a fully qualified class. Right? Coming to interface is not having implementation for at least one method. Am I right? If you are creating an object for abstract class, at least 50% of the class is usable.
Correct.
Something we can able to get it. So interface is 0%, right?
Right.
So this is also an important interview question. Is it possible to create an object for interface? No, because all the methods are unimplemented. No use at all. At least you are creating an object for abstract class. Some of the methods are implemented. So some of the use is there with that.
And one more question, Kalyani.
Yeah, go ahead.
We are having three functions in an interface. And two functions in another interface. And you are using both interface in base class. Tail class.
Okay.
You will need to implement all those 5 if you are using those two interfaces in the class.
Yes. We need to. That is a contract, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Now, shall we see this example now, all of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Now listen here, all of you, very carefully. I'm taking interface I1. I'm taking a method as void F1, okay? I'm taking interface I2. I2 is having the method as void F2, okay? Now I'm taking a class as sample, and sample class is inheriting from I1 and I2, okay? Now here the cinema will going to start. Now see, public void I1 dot F1, am I right? This is how we need to access. Now when I'm compiling this, it will going to throw an error, it will going to produce an output.
Throw an error.
No, it will, what is that error?
I2
It's not
not used.
Yes, that is a contract. Clear? Now here we need to take as F1 only, because at the time method names are same, right?
Yeah.
Public void I2 dot F1, correct?
right.
Now that time, now there is no error when I'm compiling it, see?
Yeah.
Public is not required to take actually, so we'll directly remove it as, and we'll take void I1 F1 and void I2 F1, okay? See? Now listen here, I'm just taking, I'm coming from I1 interface and F1 method, okay? Now I'm taking here another method implementation as I2 interface and F1 method, okay? Now listen all of you, I'm taking sample OB is equal to new sample, and now see, observe here all of you very carefully. Public void subtraction is there, suppose, okay? If you want to access this subtraction method, in the sense OB dot subtraction you are calling, am I right?
Yeah.
The method I1, F1, I2 and F1 is not directly, it is available like this, that is present in the sample class. There the, Jayanti, please mute. Siri, please make me as organizer.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to do that. How do I?
No, I'm asking one more girl, Siri.
Oh.
She made me as only presenter, no organizer option. That's why I can't mute anyone. Fine, no problem. Jayanti, please అమ్మా ఒక్కొక్క మధ్యలో కొంచెం నాయిస్ బాగా వస్తుంది, నాది నాకే వినపడుతుంది అన్నమాట.
ఓకే పెట్టాను మేడం, మ్యూట్ చేశాను.
Okay, Nana. Okay. Yeah. Listen here, all of you. What are the method F1, I1 F1 and I2 F1 are available? They are not methods of sample class. See how it is their subject. They are not available directly like subject, directly like void F1 is not available. They are the methods of interface. So whatever the object is there, that object we are converting according to this interface type. Okay, listen here all of you very carefully. Okay, my interface name as I1 OB1 is equal to I1 of OB. So the object that is available, that is object we are converting in the form of I1 type. So OB1 dot F1 we are calling, then it will going to call this method. Wow. I1 dot F1, because OB1 is of type I1. So whenever you are calling OB1, it is indicating that this I1 dot F1 means it will going to call this. Explicitly we are converting the object from class type to interface type. Explicit interface implementation we are calling this concept. Okay, so I2 OB2 is equal to, we are converting the object of the class sample type to interface I2 type. Okay, so OB. Okay, now OB2 dot F1. Clear all of you? Now see here, with the, I'm just trying to run it. It will going to throw an example output as interface I1 and F1 method, I2 interface and F1 method. Clear?
Basically, you are creating interface.
Yes, object in the sense we need to create a new keyword. We are converting the object from one type to class type to interface type. We are converting, that's it.
Exactly. Okay.
Okay. We are object creation in the sense new keyword we need to create. So we are just converting this object from class type to interface type. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Take the screenshot of these things. Make it fast. taken the screenshot?
Can you please scroll down?
Okay. Please practice today's programs like abstract class, interface, and this concept of multiple inheritance and constructors and some of the exception handling mechanism. Tomorrow after the class, I'm planning to conduct an exam. 7:30 to 8:30 is class. 8:30 to 10 o'clock, the exam would be there on theoretical part. Whatever we have discussed on the OOPS concepts. Okay, please practice properly.
Okay.
And day after tomorrow, before the class, half an hour I'll sit and I'll talk with individual, each and every one of you, whatever you have written, okay? Because these topics are more important, I'm expecting everyone to practice.
Okay.
Okay, completed all of you?
Yes.
Yeah, and one more thing, I'm sharing this Word file to any one of you. Until I'm sharing with you, you can just upload this Word file also, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, enough for today and we'll continue the class on tomorrow. Bye bye all of you.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, bye Nana.